Okay, let me introduce another logical function which can be very handy at some point. It's called the not. So I'm just going to put it here. I'm calling it the not, right? Just not, right? So the not is much like the opposite, or let me use the word opposite instead of not. It's just like opposite, right? So what happened here is this: when you have something that is true and you want the opposite of the thing, right? That is where you use the not. So what not does basically is that it's going to take a valid argument and make it invalid, or takes an invalid argument and make it valid. So in this case, you see we have true, 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 and we have a last one which is false here. So if you are using the not here, like the opposite of this is going to be equal to not, when you have not, and you can choose the very first value here, and you see it's going to change it straight to false. So if I double tap this, you are going to see what will happen to all of it. You see every other thing here is false, right, except the last one. So when you use this not part, this particular not function, what it does is it does the opposite of, probably you put in a logical function and you want the opposite of that particular thing, right? So you are able to read it through. So the not function is very important in using when you are coming to making decisions and all of that, and especially if you are using the if logical functions. And so when you do this, you get to see how you easily make comparison, and then how you easily get through how you usually get through calculations and all of that. You might not necessarily be expecting a value, and then you want the opposite of a particular condition to be performed in favor of your calculation. So but then this is basic. This is just basic anyway, so that when you see it in action, you get to see why it is important and why you should understand how this works. So basically what you should know is that the not function does the opposite, right? If it's true, it's going to return false. If it's false, it's going to return true. So that is what the not function does. And you know that the or function what the or function is all about is making sure that either of the condition is true to return true. So one of the condition needs to be true before it returns true. And then the AND function returns both. You make sure that both conditions must be true before it is true. So thank you very much.